YouTube family. As always, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. You should not take it as fact. You should not take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusion. And before I get rolling, I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell, do all of that for your boy. All right? Okay, look, let's get this party started. We are talking about the OG. Y'all know what I mean when I say the OG. I am talking about the Glock 17. Glock's OG platform. Look, before we get going, before all y'all YouTube police start harassing me, look, the magazine is empty. The chamber is empty. I am visually inspecting it. There is no round here. I did it 5 times before we started. All right? So look, let's talk about the Glock 17 now. You guys have seen my Glock 17 before. It was in my gun collection video, and it was on How to Gucci Your Glock video. So I'm not going to run down. This episode is not about what I've done to the gun. If you guys are interested in that, you can go check out those videos. This is more a shout out and a tribute to the Glock 17 itself and the weapon that it is. Now, here's what I'll say about the Glock. And I had a friend who was, who had kind of gotten ridiculed. She had an M&P. She kind of got ridiculed by a Glock fanboy who was like, oh, you should have got a Glock. Oh, Glock. Look, come on now. Yeah, come on. To all my Glock fanboys, and I'm one. I'm a Glock fan, so I'm not dissing Glock. But stop acting like Glock is the best thing on the block. The Glock is the Honda Civic of firearms. But let's not crap on the Honda Civic. You know what the Honda Civic does? It starts up. You get in it, it starts up, and it takes you where you need to go, and it gets you back. And that's what this does. It's not the way I have it situated, but right out of the box, it is a very plain, sort of boxy, kind of unattractive firearm. But you know what it does? When you pull the trigger, it goes bang. Every time almost. Every time. It is not the best 9mm by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a very good, reliable, get you where you need to go 9mm. Okay? And if you want to make it more than that, here is the great thing about the Glock 17 platform. So look, it very much depends on, if you're looking to buy a full-size gun, there's a lot of guns to choose from. The Glock 17, though, should be on your list. It should be on anyone's list who's thinking about buying a full-size 9mm pistol. And the reason is because right out of the box, for a very reasonable price, let's say somewhere between, you know, just kind of depending, you're buying new, used, you're getting it, you find a deal or whatever, somewhere between $500 and let's say $700, right? $550 to $700, right? So look, for a full-size gun that is incredibly reliable, that you can beat up, kick, drop in the mud, do all of that, and it's still gonna go bang when you push the trigger, man, that's not easy to find. Let's not act like it's easy to find. It's not. It is challenging. And so to have a gun that is that affordable and that reliable is a win. It's a win right out of the gate. And if you're just looking for something, some home protection weapon, you're not going to be shooting constantly and you're not all, you know, way into gun. Buy you a Glock 17, get you an extended mag, train with it so you get proficient at it, and you're good. You don't need to do anything else. If you want a more dynamic shooting experience, then you can still use the same platform. When it comes to aftermarket support, there is nothing like Glock. And also in terms of parts availability, OEM parts availability, there's nothing like Glock either. Glock is everywhere. It's the most popular gun out there. And so because of that, parts are readily available, OEM and aftermarket. And so if you want to take your standard out of the block, plain, turn the kid goes Glock into something that is special, into something that is unique, oh, that can be done. That can be done. You want to have a more dynamic shooting experience, change out the trigger. Change out the trigger. Put an Overwatch precision trigger in like I did, or an Apex, or any number, or Johnny Glock, whatever. Put a better trigger and spring kit in here, and oh my, you'll see a difference right off the bat. You want to add on a red dot with some high suppressor sights to further enhance. You can do it with the Glock. You can do it. Not a problem. Not a problem. You want to add a weapons light? Not a problem. Not a problem. You want to change out the barrel? Not a problem. It's all at your fingertips with Glock. And having had some like higher end guns, I can tell you that it's not, if you want to change stuff or make enhancements to them, it's a challenge. Either it's very expensive for a gun that's already more expensive, or they don't make the parts, the things that you would want to do, or they're hard to find and they take forever to get to you. So look, I mean, the Glock 17 is an incredible firearm from the perspective that it's incredibly reliable, and it is like a Lego kit. You can change out all these parts to make the gun what you want and what you need it to be. So is the Glock right out of the blocks better than my CZ Shadow 2? No, 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 not even close. But could you enhance this Glock so that it can rival the CZ Shadow 2? Absolutely you could. Absolutely. And so, you know, the Glock 17 is kind of the granddaddy of the Glocks. And it's one of the longest model numbers that they've had. Obviously, has very varied generation. You're looking at Gen 3 here. And so the slide was milled and other things were done to get it to this state. But the point is that, man, when you have a Glock, the world is your oyster. You can make it however you need it or want it to be. And while it is not the best gun, sometimes the best is not what you need, right? Like if you're talking about luxury cars, right? Like Rolls Royce is probably the best, but it's also very impractical. If you got to drive to work every day, you want to be in luxury and comfort. Yeah, Rolls Royce may be the best, you know, in terms of overall craftsmanship, but it's probably not the car you want to drive every day. Or maybe Ferrari it can be looked at as the best sports car, but that doesn't mean that you want to be driving your Ferrari in LA traffic every day to work. It may be the best, but it's probably not the best for what you need. And so that's the thing about Glock. Like, Glock can transform itself into what you need. It can be a very economy or economic option for you that is not cost prohibitive, but gives you an incredibly reliable gun. Or it can be souped up. It can be souped up to be a race gun. And so again, y'all, this is really a shout out to the Glock 17. It's been around forever and it continues to wow. It continues to perform. And when you press the trigger, the Glock 17 pretty much always goes bang. All right? Anyway, fam, until next time, I just want to say I love you guys. I appreciate you guys rolling with your boy. And I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.